All right, everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today's video, we are looking at the Jason Voorhees masks, and we are going to rank them in our tier list today. So we're going to show you all an amazing different looking masks, and we're going to rank them and talk about them in each section. So this is my moment in time to ask you to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on the video. Tell me about what your favorite masks are from the Friday the 13th series, what your rankings are as well. I would love to see them, and we're gonna do this again in the future where we kind of rank the masks with Michael Myers and the different Freddys as well. Leatherface. We're gonna go different routes. Ghostface, kind of sort of things. So let's get straight into it. So here's what we have here. We're doing all the different movies from the very beginning. We're gonna add them in here so y'all can see how to do it. Jason 7, we got the new blood. Part 8, Jason takes Manhattan. Part 9, Jason goes to hell. We have Freddy versus Jason. We have let's see, Jason X, and then we have the reboot. We're only gonna do one version of the reboot, but there's two. There's two different masks Jason wears in the reboot. So basically, what's gonna happen is, uh, we're gonna have the categories of. I'll show you as we do it. That's sick, stunning, eh, kind of cool, silly to a T, and over the top. Meaning, so that's sick means the categories for today's video will be that's sick, which means that's really awesome, really cool, like the effects, everything look cool with it. How stunning, stunning is the keyword there. Kind of cool. Over the top means they were just trying to be like the previous, or they were trying to do something like similar to somebody else. Um, and silly to a T, it's just plain silly to me. So now, remember, I want you guys to know that this is my opinion. This is not any slight against any of these. These are all iconic masks, all iconic character of Jason. So we're gonna start with part two. Part two, I'm gonna put silly to a T. I think that is the silliest Jason Voorhees mask out of all of them. The burlap sack. Um, I can't do it. I can't even talk about it. Part two, Burlap Sack is not Jason Voorhees. You know the iconic Jason Voorhees mask that we'll get right here in top three, which even I will put it as that's sick because of how iconic it is. Um, y'all, that is super iconic, super iconic. So part two, You get burlap sack. You don't really get much. It doesn't make sense. It's not Jason Voorhees. Why would they give this man a burlap sack and put it on his head? It's just really silly to me. Um, and it was in part until part three that makes it really good. Part four, I'm gonna put under house stunning. Kind of funny because he gets sniped in the head, stunning him and practically killing him in part four. Basically he's dead by Tommy Jarvis. But I like the mask with the crack in it, with the bloody crack in it as well. Um, I'm gonna put in Roy Burns here, part five, Jason, over the top. It was just trying to be a copyrighted version of Jason, a copycat Jason to me. Just a different color. They used blue instead of red. So for me, that was kind of silly, kind of over the top, kind of trying to copy the process here. Kind of cool. I don't really like the Jason Six mask, but it's not terrible. Like it's not over the top, nor is it silly to me. Um, I found that to be really cool looking, cool looking mask. As well as here we got part seven. I'm also gonna put part seven up in that sick. I mean, look at the mask. Have you seen the movie um A New Blood? You'll see that the side of the mask is kind of chipped. You can see teeth and stuff hanging out. It's really, really sick, and the graphics of the Jason mask of that film is really, really iconic. Jason Part 8, I think this is kind of just really silly too. I'll go with kind of cool. Kind of cool because I just like the outfit that Jason has in it. But the mask is really solid, done really well, full with the water effect and everything like that. As well as we're gonna put in part nine there, and so stunning. But part eight, the mask is just kind of bland. But it's not like nothing insane, nothing too terrible. I can't put it below these two. Part nine here, everybody likes part nine's mask. It's just like ripping off of his face, kind of, sort of. I thought that was really cool looking, and when they showed in the mirror in the scenes where you see what that's Jason, that's Jason possessing the person. That's where they really seems to shine. The Jason mask in the very beginning when he's getting shot, just really, really, really good. I like the way he was kind of pressed into his skin like that. The Freddy vs. Jason mask, I thought it was kind of over the top. I mean, I thought it was really, really similar to that of the original, which to me, but it didn't fit around the character's face as well. It didn't fit around the face of the actor as well, to my opinion. And though that mask just doesn't excite me, I think it's just similar to the original. I think they didn't do anything different. So, um, I'm also gonna put it in here Jason X. Jason X, that just is overall trying to be like Terminator in my opinion. Jason X is literally so like Terminator-esque. The kills are really good, but it's just they try to make him robotic and kind of sort of like not from where his original origins are. And then finally, we got the reboot mask. Same thing again. It's a lot better than the final burst slap sack. So for me on this one, very, very short, short breakdown. But what we're gonna do is we'll explain this again here. So we have the top category that's sick. So to me, the part three mask and the part seven masks are really sick. Part three, obviously, to me, gets the number one nod because it is the most iconic Jason mask of all time. Everybody knows Jason Voorhees wears dons that mask from Shelly that he kills and takes it from. Part seven, again, his side of his mouth popping out, which is really cool to me. I just love how brutal brutal Jason looks and the way brutal way Jason is in part 7 with his mask. Just love the designing of it. Part 9 is under the house stunning category because to me, that is like craziness how it's kind of stuck to his face and they even try to take it off in the film and they cannot take it off. I like how it's kind of suction to his face. That was really cool. And the way they pressed it in was insane. And then we have also part four's mask, which how ironic is it that it's stunning when he got a blade. I love the blood on the side of the mask like that. It makes it look really, really cool. Adding the effect to it. Part six, Jason Lives. I'm not a big fan of this mask. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's good either, though. Um, it's just a basic mask to me of Jason Voorhees, kind of a little bit older and a little more dirtier. Same thing with part eight. I mean, the mask just looks more firm on his face, and I like the watery effect of it because he's in Manhattan and he's in the water, and I like the water effect of how they show the mask. The over top category for me just kind of falls down to that these are similar to those of others, or they're just kind of like seem like they're taken away a little bit from other films. To me, this one right here from the Freddy versus Jason just didn't look well to me. It didn't set well with me. I didn't like it. I thought it was pressed too much on the actor's face and kind of rounded. I thought there was more of a rounded edge to it than rather than the simple Jason mask there. Roy, of course, is also here because Roy is copycat to me, and I don't like the mask being a different color. I like the iconic Jason red. Jason X is here for me as well because Jason X, the robotic version, it just seems like they were trying to make him Terminator, and I didn't like the mask on the way they made Jason's face and how they added an extra eye and stuff. Just not my thing. This is the reboot right here. It's silly to a T because they're both silly to me. The burlap sacks are not Jason Voorhees. They don't represent anything to me. And again, like I said in the previous video, the one about ranking in movies on the tier list was that part two to me is just shouldn't be a part of the series in my opinion. And I love in how in the reboot they combine the elements. They combine the elements in that one. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me and watching this video. Today we did the Jason's masks, which is really cool. Everybody loves looking at different kinds of masks and different kinds of Halloween masks, per se. So you have Jason Voorhees over here right above my head. Um, and I'm just proud of that. Jason Voorhees is an iconic character. His mask is iconic. Everybody knows that Jason Voorhees mask. So, y'all, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stay tuned for my next video. We'll be doing another tier list soon. So, I hope that you check it out and check out my rankings, my movie reviews coming up shortly. Thank you guys for being here.